Today's lesson is all for my beginner buddies out there who have been looking at lessons online and wondering why it is that the guys are playing the guitar facing one direction and all the tabs and notations seem to be like upside down. It's not just you, the world hasn't gone crazy. There's a reason for it. So you've been looking at lessons online and you're trying to learn the guitar, you're just starting out, and guys are playing like scales and stuff, and they're throwing up tabs like I'm going to do here, just a basic major scale. And you see them where they're starting with their hand up at the top here and moving their way down, and even the chord charts, you have like a G major bar chord here, and the tab comes up, or the chord chart, or the little dots or whatever that are showing you the scale are coming up to show you what he's playing, and he's going from the top to the bottom, but they're going from the bottom to the top, and it's totally confusing. And well, there's really a couple reasons for that, and that's what I'm here to explain to you. So the first reason, and the one thing you have to remember, is that people were learning guitar long before YouTube and anyone was doing this on a screen. You know, back when I started in the olden days, we had our books. You know, I had my Yngwie Malmsteen Marching Out tab book, and I had to learn how to play guitar with stuff in print media. There wasn't video lessons really, or eventually there were, but in the beginning, it's all magazines and print and paper. So let me show you from a bird's eye view, if you will, how this works. So I've got my handy dandy tab book here, and I'm working on this song, and you see I've got the tabs. And now when you're looking at this stuff on paper, notice that as you're looking at your guitar and you flip the guitar up, the low notes are closest to you, as are the low notes on your guitar. So when you're not doing this stuff on a screen and you're doing it on paper with a guitar in front of you, it makes sense and it's symmetrical to have the low notes on the bottom and the high notes on the top. So that's reason number one. Really, it's kind of reason number two. Reason number one goes back even further than that, and that is standard music notation. If I load up a piece of music here, I'll load up a chart and show you on the screen. The low notes on this, when you're learning how to read music, are at the bottom, and the high notes are at the top. Much like with tab or scale charts and chord charts, the low notes are at the bottom, and the high notes are at the top. Everything's consistent then. And as much as it may be confusing as someone learning today, where these charts are popping up on a video screen and they seem to be upside down to what you're seeing on the screen, to have someone start doing this stuff inverted like that kind of flies in the face of everything else that's going on in music, and you're probably not going to see too many people doing it. Maybe some newer guys will want to, but then they're going to create all kinds of confusion when you go back and forth between what's on the screen and then what's in print. So I see most people kind of just sticking with the standard way of doing it so that everyone's communicating on the same plane, whether they're doing it on a video or whether they're doing it with sheet music in front of them, playing in a very formal environment. So that's the quick video and the answer to your question if you'd been wondering about why the whole world's upside down.
A lot of people would have you believe the earth is round.
Hopefully it makes sense to you now, and maybe it ticks you off a little less if stuff's looking upside down when you're trying to learn lessons on the screen. So guys, until next time, keep making great music. See you later. Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.